Hi guys, welcome to another video of V-Cars. This is a 2010 Jaguar XF, and when it was launched it was priced between 50 to 70 lakhs in the Indian market. This car provides you 182 horsepower to 502 horsepower, depends on which engine you choose, and this car provides you a mileage between 12 km per liter and 15 km per liter. So this car is presently can be compared with the BMW 5 Series, the Audi A6 and the Volvo S90. So between all these four cars, I personally feel the BMW 5 Series and the Audi A6 happens to be the better buy. To another review of V-Cars. Today I'm going to be reviewing this. This is the Jaguar XF, and straight away we are going to be opening the engine bay of this vehicle. Okay, so it gets insulation right there. This is a diesel engine. It says Jaguar right there. Okay, let's close the engine bay. It says Jaguar emblem, it's right there. So it gets cuts and creases on the bonnet as well. And this is the projector headlamp setup. This is the headlamp washer. It's not. This is a halogen lamp, halogen indicators. This is the front parking sensor of the car. Yeah, so those are the front parking sensors. It gets chrome treatment over there as well. This front grille looks absolutely amazing. It's in chrome. The Jaguar emblem looks pretty nice. Okay, so no, this is for the towing hook. No front fog lamps on offer. Okay, so over here you notice that there's a. So this is a 7-spoke alloy wheel, which looks absolutely fantastic. This is a 17-inch wheel. Sorry, 18-inch wheel. Okay, so these are actually functional. These air damps are actually functional. It says Jaguar right there. It gets LED indicators on the mirror as well. So it gets request sensor on all 4 doors. This is a key symbol here. The cap comes out and you can put the physical key inside. Okay, so the alloy looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so it gets LEDs at the rear, but halogen indicators. It says Jaguar right there. It's written in bold and caps. It says XF right there. Okay, so let's open the boot. No electrically openable boot. Okay, so the boot carrying capacity is quite nice. It's quite big. You get a light placement right there, and you get a space saver alloy wheel as well, and the battery is placed over here. So that's there even in the BMWs as well. The battery is not in the front, it's placed over here. Yeah, so that's that. Let's close the boot. Okay, so that's the diesel tank. So you can manually open it. It says diesel right there. Okay, let's close it. So it gets a chrome chrome line which goes all around the windows. Okay, let's get at the rear seat. Okay, so the doors open wide enough, almost 90 degrees, almost like the Tata Altroz. There's a speaker there, right there. You can store 1 liter bottles over there easily. Actually, not 1 liter bottles, but smaller bottles. You get wood treatment here, wood trim here. This is leather. It gets leather stitching as well. You get chrome door handles as well, and you get one-touch automatic windows on all 4 sides. Okay, so let's get inside. You get a massive hump there, so 3 people can't get inside the rear seat. Okay, so the legroom is quite decent. You get a handle to grab onto and a hook there. You get a side curtain airbag as well. The legroom is quite nice. The headroom is also very decent too. You get two AC vents over here, a 12-volt charging socket right there, and storage space. You can keep coins or whatever you want, but small things. So you get a hump here, so you can't accommodate the third person here. You get light placement right there. You get 2 lights there. Those are the reading lamps, I guess. Okay, so you get a center armrest and 2 cup holders here. You get a handle to grab onto and a hook on the other side as well. So you get 3 adjustable headrests and rear seat belts as well. So you get side curtain airbags at the rear too. You get a speaker placement there. Okay, let's get onto the front seat. So you get slightly scooped out seat backs at the rear, and a net right here to store magazines or books. No rear sunshades on offer. That's quite bad. You get a shark fin antenna, not exactly shark fin. Okay, so let's get inside. You get electrically adjustable seats for the front, both front seats. This is for the lumbar support. Yeah, so that's that. The doors open wide enough, not 90 degrees. Okay, so it's time for us to get on the driver's seat. I really like this. It's amazing. Okay, so the driver door also opens wide enough. So these switches have been finished in aluminium. So these switches are for the exterior windows and for the mirror right there. And you get a door pocket there and a bottle holder, and you get electrically adjustable seats for both front seats, and you get lumbar support as well, and memory function too. That button right there is for memory function. You can save up to 2 people's settings. And this controls for the mirror has been taken from the Volvo. So you press this and both the mirrors open together. So that has been taken from Volvo. It gets leather stitching over here. This is made up of leather. Okay, let's get inside. There are some buttons here. This is to turn on the rear fog. Yes, rear fog. Yeah, so that button is for the rear fog. Let me show you the rear fog. Okay, so the rear fog turns on only on one side. Yeah, that's the rear fog light. No front fog lamps on offer. So that's there in Volvo also. The front fog lamps are it's optional, but the rear is basic. So this is to increase or decrease the intensity of the instrument cluster. So yeah, that's that. And this is for the headlight leveler. Okay, and this is to open the boot. So it says Jaguar right there in bold. Okay, so when the door is open totally wide, it's quite hard to stretch out and close the door. Okay, so the door closes with the proper thud. The interior looks fabulous. Okay, so that's the electronic parking brake. Let's do one thing. You can place the key over there. So that's the electronic parking brake. And okay, so you get various buttons here. This is for the electronic parking brake. It's finished in aluminium and it feels absolutely premium. And these are for the different drive modes. This is for the speed limiter. This is to turn off the traction control, and this is the gear. So let me show you how the gear works. So that's the start stop button. Let me turn on the car and the gear pops out. So that's the signature Jaguar Land Rover gear. Okay, so let's turn on the car. And whenever I turn on the car, so this car gets electrical adjustable steering column. So the steering automatically comes down and it goes up whenever I turn off the car, because whenever I get out, my knee hits the steering. So I press the start stop button. This comes up, steering goes down. So this is the gear selector. It's in reverse right now. It gets reverse parking sensors as well and a parking camera. It gets adaptive guidelines too. Yeah, so that's that. So as I said before, it gets electrically adjustable steering column. So this is in auto. Auto means so the steering column goes up and down on its own whenever the door is open or closed, depending on that. And in auto, if I set to 1, so as I said, you can say it gets memory function for the seats. So that includes the mirror settings as well, and the steering settings as well, the height of the steering. So if I leave it in auto, so if it's in 1 right now, it goes to the 1 setting and it comes down and up. And if I go to column, I can adjust it however I want to. So as you all can see, it's coming down right now. It's available both for reach as well as rake. Yeah, so that's that. So it gets paddle shifters. The quality of the paddle shifters, it's really nice. These buttons right here is for the audio controls. I'll get back to that in a minute. And this is for the cruise control system. This lever right here is for the to browse the trip data over there, and for the lights. It gets automatic headlamps as well. Okay, so let's browse. You can browse through various settings over there, distance to empty, range, etc. Trip data as well. And this lever right here is for the wiper. Okay, so the wiper works really well. Okay, let's try it out. Actually, the spray coming from the wiper is inside the blade. The nozzle is right inside the blade. Let me show you how it works. That's really cool. Okay, so that's there in most of the BMWs also these days. So you get light placement over here. So I just touch it and the light comes on. Touch responsive. Okay, and it's off now. It gets 3 lights. Gets a sunroof as well. This button right here is for the rear sunshade. It gets a rear sunshade which can be electrically operable. You can operate it electrically. Okay, so it's closed now. This is for the parking sensors, to turn on and off the parking sensors. And let's open the sunroof. Okay, so the sunroof is open right now. Let's close it. So it automatically closes. So it gets auto dimming inside rear view mirror. You get a mirror here along with the light. Same as the case here, mirror with the light. Get storage space here, which opens in a unique way. So I press this silver button. That's nice. So you get a cigarette lighter right there, and I press this. Get this over here. So you get a center glove box as well. You get a USB charging socket. You get a 12-volt charging socket, USB, and SD card as well. SD card slot. So you can put CDs also over here, and this controls right here is for the air conditioning system. So I press this, it says air conditioning on and off. So I can browse everything from here only. This is for the defogger, front and rear defogger. This side is for the air conditioning system, and that side is for the audio controls. You can change the track, increase the volume or reduce the volume. And you can put, that's the CD slot. You can lock or unlock the car from over here. So I unlock it and I lock it. It gets height adjustable seat belts as well. You get a handle to grab onto on the driver side as well, on all four sides actually. So you get this silver button here, which feels premium, and you can adjust the angle of the headrest. That's really cool. So let me show you. Yeah, so that's that. So this is a touchscreen unit, so you can get into navigation, but you need to put the DVD for that, for the navigation. So let's go back and browse through various data. You get audio and TV as well. The volume is absolutely stunning. The audio quality is also very nice. Yeah, so that's absolutely cool. So so this dash is made of leather, which is absolutely amazing. So it gets a dual tone dash, actually 3-tone dash. So that's beige, that you get a wood trim there, that's silver, and that's leather, black leather. So how to open the glove box? Okay, good question. I just press this and the glove box opens. Glove box is of decent size. You get a light there. Yeah, so that's that. The steering feels nice to hold. The horn is also really good, and as I said before, it gets paddle shifters too. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, let's turn off the car right now, and the gear goes back in place. That's the key. So I said before that the water from the wiper is coming from inside. So that's the spray. It sprays it and it moves. That's the nozzle. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.